in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Irvin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money. But this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines. He'll do the rest.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Walters. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Going deep. He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pulls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. This one's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Walters. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Morton. Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Walters. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Martinez. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Gets rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The inside handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Quick release on the RPO. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Walters. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
Turning it off! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wilson on the carry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Walters. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll run it with Wilson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He might want another play. The give to the tailback. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Walters. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, Still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Martinez. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's good enough for first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Got the back over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll try the toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man in the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And despite a guy building an ark and gathering 2 of every kind of animal, what he needed was 3 points, and he got it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this